Martin McMahon of Windsor, a lifeguard and former water polo player at Villanova. A little over a week from now, he'll attempt to make the legendary English Channel swim.
Thousands of people have tried, but very few have succeeded, and now a man from Connecticut is part of a very exclusive fraternity. 22-year-old Martin McMahon of Windsor today successfully completed a swim of the English Channel.
Back in 1985, at the age of 22, Marty McMahon became the first Connecticut resident to swim the English Channel. 4 years later, he'd swim around Manhattan.
As Martin McMahon's daughter, I've been swimming since I was very young, just as he had. Throughout my swimming career, he has been very supportive. He's been my rock. My father is very competitive, and it made me very competitive. Because I come from a very competitive family, I often try to swim against my father. I even gained every swimming individual women's record at my high school. But there's one thing that I just can't get over: my fear of the open water. I had an opportunity to go to Ireland, where I started researching open water swims. That's when I came in contact with Ned Denson. He told me about a swim called Paddle in the Pond. It's a mile in a river where the water is 11 degrees Celsius. The river was located in Ballincollig. It was there in which the river was located where I'll be swimming my mile swim. While this is nothing like the long swims that my father does, he was still very supportive when he found out that I was going to Ireland to do an open water swim. He not only wrote me a personal message on Facebook.
Mary Kate, good luck in your swim tomorrow. Tips: you'll be nervous, so when you start, repeat to yourself, stay calm, just swim. Keep your stroke really long. This will keep you from going too fast at the beginning because of adrenaline. Look up to keep your sight line in a regimented way, meaning every 6 strokes or so. And lastly, have fun.
But also wish me luck on his status, so that friends and family could see.
Good luck to my daughter Mary Kate McMahon, who will be participating in an open water swim in Cork, Ireland today. She makes it clear that open water is not her thing, but she couldn't pass up the opportunity in the home country.
He also thanked Ned Denson, who is a friend of my dad who is an open water swimmer in Ireland, who has been contacting me throughout my research. He offered to pick me up and drive me to my swim. Ned is a great guy, but I don't think he realized my fear of open water when I first met him.
Should we worry about anything in the water at the
big
river?
catfish, but they're kind of sleepy this time of year.
See, we're serious about that. You winked.
Riding with Ned was actually really helpful. He told me that the swim was 1,500 meters and that it was 2 loops up and down the river.
Mary Kate, 5 minutes. How are you feeling?
Nervous. A lot nervous.
One more thing when you finish the swim. Okay, make sure you shout as you swim over to the side where you got in. Okay, and as you come out, make sure you shout out your number. Okay, there's going to be guys there marking you into the water and marking you out. Okay, they got to get your number going in, and more importantly, they got to get your number going back out.
First attempt swimming alone without father. He's usually the one telling me what to pack, so I tried. I'm gonna register right now. Messed up my registration already. It's supposed to say 42, only 46, but I told him 42, so that's why it's like that. I was nervous.
While getting ready for the swim, I was very nervous. What wasn't helping was how cold it was. Being already cold before getting in the water was not a good sign for how cold the water was going to be.
Following them.
While heading to the start, that's when my nerves really started to pick up, especially with the fact I was one of the few not wearing a wetsuit, which everyone liked to point out to me.
These are going down. Okay.
A lot of people are coming up to me and like, you're crazy. I'm not thinking this through anymore.
Hey, you're gonna do fine.
When I first touched the water, all I could think about was how cold the water was. But it wasn't until I made the jump into my stroke that I actually truly hate how cold the water was. Not gonna lie, the first 30 seconds were pure hell. What made it worse is that my body temperature and the water temperature had such a huge difference that my goggles began to fog up, which made it very difficult to see the buoys up ahead, which, in truth, really freaked me out. I already don't like not knowing what's underneath me, so not being able to see what was ahead of me or below me was a double no-no. But after taking a big breath, cleaning off my goggles, and getting used to the cold, I was able to start calming down. I even got to a point where I could pass people. As my fears began to wash away, all I started really worrying about was swimming courtesy. By worrying more about the swimmers' interactions around me, my original fear seemed to disappear. Soon after that, my only concentration was to finish the race.
How you feeling?
Tired. Actually not that cold. I think I'm numb. I'm really happy how the swim went. Even though it's not the same mileage that my father or the other open water swimmers do, it was a big step in the right direction for me. Even it's a mile swim, but for me it was a lot longer with my fears. So getting in the water and doing it by myself without my dad was really exciting. The fact that I did in fact complete it. So maybe next time I'll swim a 2 mile or 3 mile next time, so it's exciting. But I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
Hey Mary Kate, did you swim in that?
Yeah, so Matt. Matt, I officially swam that.